booking with other airlines, okay?
Okay.
But rest assured, you don't have to wait on the line much longer for
Okay.
this one.
Okay, thank you.
One moment. You're welcome.
Here's a little insight shot of what it's like to book flights. We have this whole sheet. No, I'm just kidding. It's a video. But we're writing down our seat
Restart this.
numbers. And she's had to restart several times.
Oh,
we get to
no,
pick our.
We've just been taking our
Well,
time.
we're taking our time because I get too excited and what side of the plane do we want to land on? That?
Do we need
and then
visas
I gotta
to lay over and stay in Tokyo?
Yeah, and we have to look at what we need to get in, which this is what she said because we're excited. So I'm looking at all the airports and I'm looking at the direction that they're landing, at least for tonight. I know it'll change with the wind, but for the most part, they're going to land in the same direction. Except that that's not actually true. But tonight they're landing in the same direction. So when we go into Sydney Opera House, that's right, you heard it right. We're going to go to Sydney. We want to be on the left side of the plane.
We're just, all of a sudden.
We haven't mentioned it, but by the way, we're leaving.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I've had a lot of time to think about it.
We haven't though. But anyways.
Okay, yes, it kind of got really rushed. We've thought about it a lot over the last 2 days, 3 days, or whatever.
It's been 3 days of hectic. She's been doing most of the work here, but she's found flights that are the cheapest we can get to see the most that we can on the way home. I personally feel like we have seen and done what we need to here in New Zealand. This is turning into a bigger video than I wanted.
We will see Queenstown, which I think is a big part to see as well, and Milford Sound and that stuff. Tanu. We may or may not make it up north. We wanted to. We'll see. It depends what's selling the car. Because now apparently we're selling the car in 2 weeks, hopefully.
So a lot has changed in about the span of a video for you guys. We didn't know what we were gonna do. We were gonna plan on working and whatever,
for like a month and a half.
For a month and a half or whatever. But then we end up going back to Canada in November, and it's cold. So we go from basically being cold here up till then. Essentially, as it starts to warm up, then that's their spring. But then we go back home to cold. So we thought we just cut our loss because here's the biggest thing. Let me put you on the stand. So now we will be able to see Queenstown and the areas that they have talked about or whatever before we leave, and to me that's essentially like we've seen everything. There's not much to see up north other than a lighthouse and
which is supposed to be pretty cool because the oceans meet, and that's the biggest kauri tree there. The biggest
kauri tree for the Maori people and their beliefs of it's the biggest tree. Yeah, so we're going to get to see the most of the south that we want to see. And then we're from there. This is the fun part now. We hang out with her friend for 5 days, and then she departs and we depart, and we go to Sydney, Australia, and we have a 6-hour layover. So we're getting the Australia ETA, which allows us to leave the airport. So probably for like 4 hours. Grab a cup of coffee, try an Australian meat pie, and whatever else. Maybe shake a kangaroo's hand. And then we do an 8.5-hour flight to Singapore. Touchdown in Singapore. And we're there for 11 hours, sorry. And then we go to Japan, and we're in Japan for 5 days total. We get to experience 5 days. We're going to be in Japan for 5 days? Nothing. Okay. So, anyways, this is all just the plan. We have to sell the car and all that stuff in Japan for 5 days or whatever it is. I don't know, 6. Maybe we're there to see 6, but we have 5 full days to ourselves.
There's Saturday night, so then we're there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we leave Friday evening.
Yeah.
So like 5.5 or 6 days, however you want to look at that.
So we're going to get a decent dose of Tokyo, since that's where we're going, which is very exciting. I've been wanting to do that this whole time, even before we came.
Well, we were thinking about Japan for our honeymoon.
Yeah, and Japan was on the option list for the honeymoon, which is... That's the potential plan at this moment, all just brought up in the last 2-3 days. And she's been working nonstop on this, so she gets all the credit because her brain has been packed and thick while I've just been playing solitaire. So I love you. So we're kind of in a rush now, and the whole goal to wrap it back around to the end here to finish my monologue. Is we leave now and we get to experience a decently warm September, and a little bit of October is also warm in Canada, rather than going back in November, December, which we had planned. So I think that's okay. We've seen as much of the country as we wanted to and needed to, and more actually. And since most of you watching in my analytics are from New Zealand, I'm going to assume that we've done more than most New Zealanders. Huh?
Most New Zealanders.
What did I say?
I think you said most New Zealand.
Most New
Kiwis?
Zealanders, Kiwis, yeah, we've seen more. I'm confident that we've seen more than most Kiwis. So, and that's probably why they're watching. But maybe they're just waiting to see us fail at something, and then they go. But anyways, which I'm sure we've already done.
All our mispronunciations.
There's so many mispronunciations. I'm sure they're just used to that by now. Well, you have energy tonight. Please don't be sick, Coco.
And then same last name, BEST.
Okay. Mobile number that you would like me to list on the booking, please?
So Canadian number, so I don't know if you need +1. Then 613-202.
There you go. I wasn't gonna film on this trip because you've seen enough hiking and steps, but we just did like 2,000 steps straight up a mountain, and she wants to go to the top, which the top is technically back there as the highest point, but forward another 1.5 kilometers we get to the top where the sightseeing. But anyway, she wants to run, so now I'm way behind. I thought I'll film this. So we did so many stairs up, very steep, and that's exhausting enough. But she's saying we have to run because I think it's like 4 o'clock. So to do this 1.5 kilometers and get there, see the top, and then do the 4 kilometers back out, we're trying to beat sunset. Hey, I'm gonna pummel you. Huh? Only if I can catch you. Oh dear. Huh? What are you saying? We're jogging. Whew.
Why is it slow?
Those stairs. We're gonna have to go back up those stairs. I'm exhausted. And she's still running. Like I told her, if you saw, I think episode 3 it was, the correct answer will be here. That was Mount Cook, and I think that was like 2,200 steps. This isn't nearly as high as Mount Cook, but because it's so steep, they had to have steps up each steep area. I would suggest there's more steps here than thing on Cook. Small update, our car has been sold officially. We've taken it down off the markets everywhere to our friend who you've seen. Frankly, it's funny. Ocean down in Queenstown. We were going down there anyway. And she said, "Hey, I just saw it on your Facebook. You're selling your car. I might be interested." And we said, "That's great," because we've had a couple people reach out, but no one actually made it up to see the car. They bought a car on the way. And I thought the whole time, I thought it'd be great if she took it, because I'd rather give a vehicle to someone who we know will appreciate it, but also like as a traveler, because you can get around a lot easier and have more freedom. So I totally get that. That's the update. We told Ngaire and Neville today at home that we leave early Friday morning. So Ngaire's going to make us famous burgers tomorrow. That's very exciting. All her food has been excellent, but if you are a Workaway person and you get to go to Neville and Ngaire's, you won the jackpot. They have an excellent home, excellent place to see over the countryside with the rolling hills, as you've seen. Go to the video Paradise, episode 5, I believe, or 6. Yeah, I think 7 was Hakka. So episode 6, I believe, is Paradise, and that's kind of showing you a little bit of the work we do there, have done, but they've been so nice and kind and telling us where we should go, things we should see, and the history and everything, and always excited to tell us cool stories and the inside scoop on a lot of things, and kind of felt like family there for a while. So it is sad to know that we're leaving, but we are going to see some cool things, and we don't want to overstay our welcome. We already think we have, but they're very nice and kind. Look at this back here. They've been exceptionally kind. We asked to stay for 2 months, and essentially been here for 2.5 months with them. So yeah, very good. But we'll get out of their hair and experience the last portion of New Zealand for us before we do a really cool adventure for a little bit. And then I think our plan is to go home, do our family things we need to do, and then off to the cottage, I think is the plan. And we'll just go fishing, because we haven't been able to do Canadian summer things being here in the winter. So fishing, make the food we want to eat, Mexican street corn, burgers. Yeah, just kind of finish out the Canadian summer at the cottage into September, and then it'll start getting cold again, and that's just how life has been for us.
In case we carried some new dirt with us while we're walking on the same trail, we can wash our boots again.
Get to wash your boots halfway through the trail, because you don't want that dirt mixing with this dirt. And we're how many kilometers in?
Well, like 5.
We're 5K in, and they want us to redo our... No, this is ridiculous. I'm getting wet boots. Very silly. drive all the way through Auckland, all the way around, all the way around just to get to where we can see here. This is open ocean. That's Canada. Go straight.
Connie's over there.
Yeah, at that tower. We worked hard for this view. Ashley just said, well, do you want a treat? And then went digging in the backpack. And then she pulls out Whitaker's chocolate. What? A big block of, what is it?
Coconut.
Coconut block? Yeah, coconut block. And it's like packed full of coconut.
Yeah.
Usually when she says snacks, it's like an apple.
I do have apples.
I figured.
Apples, a banana, either oranges or grapefruit.
And then she pulls out chocolate. That's the best snack. Good video though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's enough. Maybe we'll get a better view of the waterfall on the way back. Ngaire's got some BLTs for us tonight. And
Yes, all the afternoon.
and what?
NCIS.
Oh, and NCIS. We'll see. Our almost last time, our second last time.
Yeah.
It'll be our second last time watching NCIS. If you're a future Workawayer watching this, the deal is, and I'll tell you the deal. Just here, I'll put this out here. So you work for your 4 to 5 hours, and sometimes they want to work on Saturday. So it's usually like every second Saturday they want to do work with you. So you get a day off during the week. You can go do whatever you want. I was doing 8-hour days because Ashley was going in to do her placement for school, or her, what do you call that? A
Clinical placement.
clinical placement. I know, but other people call it different things.
Yeah, there's a lot of Indians.
So anyway, she was doing her placement. So then I would do her portion of work. So 4 hours, 4 hours, and that's 8 hours. But they were lenient with that. I was being worked. I was working hard myself on purpose. So I like being helpful and doing the best work I can. So you would do your 4 or 5 hours a day, whatever, sometimes Saturday, and then at the end of the day, they don't eat until, I think they like to eat at 6 or 6:30 or sometimes 7 if they're busy, and they'll make you food. They don't make food on, or at least Ngaire doesn't cook on Fridays. So sometimes Neville will, or it's fend for yourself, is what they say anyway. So don't assume Neville will. Just make your own food, and they'll tell you this as well when you show up. But we just want to make them the most popular one, and really annoy them with requests. But and then Saturday, Sunday she cooks as well. But you don't have to be there. Just let them know. But show up for 6, and they make food, and you take the food out to the TV room most of the time, which has been fun. You watch NCIS or MasterChef, depending on what they're watching. But that's what we've been watching. It's been great. So after watching NCIS or MasterChef, which we have been doing, and it's been fun and great, and eating, once the episode is done, then you go and do the dishes, and by that they just mean give them a quick scrub, and then and throw the plates, cups, cutlery in the dishwasher,
Everything else.
and everything else you clean by hand. And yeah, that's kind of the deal. The cook doesn't do the cleaning, so if you do the cooking, you don't have to do the cleaning, and they stand pretty firm on that. We've tried, but we'll send this video to them when it's done, and maybe they'll show all their Workaway people, this is what we mean. It's been good. We've tried to be as helpful as we can. I think that's the update we have for you. We leave soon. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
I'm leaving soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we leave the day after tomorrow now. It's kind of sudden and crazy. We only have one day left at our host at work.
Yep.
And we're off on more travels, more road trips and flights and adventuring. And then we end up back in Canada and we sit at the cottage. Try and figure out our lives again.
So, yeah, Queenstown is back to full adventure mode, which will be fun. Driving all the way down to hand our car over to Ocean, and that'll be an adventure. But yeah, this is our downtime to give you an update. Neat little boardwalk. Yeah, so that's it for Neville and Ngaire for your thoughts.
It's been
We're gonna watch this.
and very nice that they took us, because I don't know who would have, especially like with me going to placement every day.
Yeah.
It's for a couple months, because like a lot of family workaways up here, take people for a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
More often.
Yeah, and usually with summer, I mean, most people,
Yeah.
most people we contacted for Workaway literally said, "No, it's the winter." Like, no,
There's not that much work to do.
there's no work to do. And to be fair, yeah, like, I think while we've been there, it's been 2.5 months, and they've only cut the grass 3 times.
Oh, really?
So like, it's nothing grows fast, but it is growing. Like, there are things to do. You've done weeding. So, no, we've been very blessed. That's the word to use. That's what he said at her 21st, Kaylin's 21st birthday.
One, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
How many tester cakes have we made to get the recipe? Do you want the candle back in?
We had many
No, yeah, been very blessed. Very fortunate to be able to stay with them. That was fantastic. Is fantastic. They're always frustrated with each other in a good way, but then
Over the little things.
they fight over little things. That's the secret. We've been doing that since the start, so we're just thought that's normal. Go ahead. But then they'll turn right around and be, "Hi, how can I help you?" So it's like, yeah, it's quite funny. But yeah, it's very fortunate, very amazing place to stay.
Definitely.
Very clean home. And yeah, you just feel like you're on top of the world when you're there, and
You feel like you're part of the family.
part of the family. They treat you like part of the family. Like, can you go let the chickens out?
Well, yeah, and like we got adopted by the grandparents too.
Oh yeah, we call them grandma and grandpa, and they said, "Well, as you should."
They give
when we
us a
told them
hug
that.
every time we see them.
Yeah,
They give us scones, fresh
scones. She loves to make these. Okay, I'll tell you. So it's a secret, but she loves to make these savory scones and these sweet scones.
Cake ones.
The date ones. Then like a date center sandwich with cinnamon on top, and that's very good. But I really enjoy the savory because that's like my thing. And it had like bits of ham or bacon, I don't know,
Cheese.
and cheese and herbs and yeah, and that with some butter, and they're always hot. It's so good. And then always have a tea or a coffee for you, and they have lots of conversation. And,
Yeah, very
but
nice.
that's been very nice. Judy and Martin,
Yes.
and Martin's very funny.
They're both
Judy's
funny.
very funny. We'll text her, and then you just get a monkey as a reply, and you say good, and then she says to us, "That's how you know it got to the right person." So yeah, that's been excellent. We got to work with them for a day, and that was a lot of fun. That went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
And Martin got in trouble for talking to me too much, so then he just waited till she was busy and then came out and talked to me when I was working. But yep. So if you get to go there or as a workaway, hopefully I didn't do all the work. Well, I know I didn't. There's still some things to do, but I did eliminate a lot off the list. But I'm sure they'll always have people.
More things to do.
More things to do, more projects, and yeah, so that's excellent.
I have the car.
I do still have the car. We were anticipating losing the car last Saturday,
Yeah.
and no one came for it, but it's been good because we get to go to this place and do 2,000 stairs, and I've loved every minute of it.
Well, you got chocolate.
I did get chocolate at the top, and it's hard to get chocolate out of her. We do have pineapple lumps, but I think she wants to bring them home, so I don't think I'll
Well,
get to
some
eat
of
them.
them, but we could have, well, maybe we should get more, but we could have some of them in Queensland because I feel like we're on a trip and
You gotta have pineapple lumps on the trip.
Yeah.
That's something you gotta get when you come. So we have 2 bags of pineapple lumps, and we might be able to get
just
into
little
some.
bags.
But they're little bags, not like the bigger ones, because everything is
I
small.
want to bring back pineapple.
Yeah. People at home will be like, what? But we are good.
I would say I want to bring back Milo too, but we have that in Canada.
We have
so
that. You can't.
I'll get that there.
Yeah.
And Tim Tams.
And Tim Tams. They're more expensive. Well, they're really close to the same price, I guess. Slightly less expensive here, which is weird. 'Cause
Whenever we just want to remember our time here, we just get the Milo out and Tim Tams. We
Tim
won't have
Tams,
pineapple lumps. That
No.
was sad. And Kumara.
Kumera. Yeah, I never liked. I was
Yeah,
never.
that's funny.
I've never been a fan of sweet potato.
They call it Kumara.
They call it kumara here, and
Moldy word for anything.
yeah, I think it's a Modi word. It's kumara. But anyways, I never liked sweet potato because everyone at home just does like mashed sweet potato,
You
and that's
have
just
to,
like
have to cook it yourself at home in the best way that you like, and then you will amaze everyone. And yeah. that's-
so. What? That's very good that she added all of that information in there, because you wouldn't have known that I enjoyed it. It's the easy way to say that. So what Ngaire does is she makes potatoes and kumara in the same like big,
pumpkin.
yeah.
They always say pumpkin.
They call it pumpkin too. I don't know.
Yeah,
or there's 2 different things.
I'm
I
not
don't
really
know.
sure.
They taste the same, look the same. So, so you just chunk it all up into like hash browns, and
Little inch cubes.
and then olive oil, and then
Is it-
salt, and then you put it in the oven until that cooks. But then they wait until the kumara caramelizes on the bottom, so it looks burnt, but it's like taffy. It's like really, you throw it in, and then you're like chewing on this like taffy base, and it's super good. And I was like, I didn't like sweet potato until that moment. It's very good. Salt, olive oil. Oh, so I'm gonna make that at home now. That's definitely a Ngaire dish now. And I'm gonna call it Ngaire Kumara. I think that's it. I think that's your update. We said way too much. So we'll get the food out. More chocolate?
We should eat an apple. Ranui.
Tawaharuni.
No,
Tafaharuni.
Fa Ranui.
Anyways, they can see it. You are here. We are here. You're here with Ash and Geller. Okay, we don't have much time. We can't just go look at ducks and things.
Well, we can.
No, we gotta go find the caves.
Ooh, they have cats and rats
Unwanted
and
pets.
ferrets. They have ferrets. Possums, stoats, weasels, hedgehogs.
Oh,
Maybe it was
pests.
a hedgehog that I saw.
You probably saw a hedgehog. They're all over the place.
I want to see a hedgehog in the wild.
Okay, so
Wait, right here. And this is where you want to go, right here or to here. This takes the North Coast track. Or you could take the is that the Colony track? That might be nice too. But this is
that's where the caves are.
well, where's Anchor Bay? This is Anchor Bay? This is Anchor Bay. I don't know. Let's go look at the water.
Okay. They're making fajitas at home, but with mince, ground beef, rock. And so we want to go back for that. And so we're kind of hurrying. But we want to see this place too, and there's lots of caves, and apparently where water pools, you can find octopus and things. Starfish. Anything else? You just want to do the video, or? So we're just kind of hurrying and scurrying, and it's 2 hours home. We want to be home for 6:30, and we're going to cut that close. But we're going to see what we can see in the meantime. 4:45, yeah, like she said. But she's always quiet on videos. She doesn't speak up, so we're just going to hurry. Okay, so I've gotten as far as I can go around this corner here. Ashley's back there. You can see his little legs. It couldn't jump the gap. But I'll show you what we're doing. Really cool cave in there, and when the water comes back, you could probably run in, but that's like 15 feet of a drop. But it'd be really cool if when the water gets out of here, it all leaves. I'd love to get back in there and see. It would be awesome to see. There's a couple of them, but yeah, you'll see the water comes in and you lose your opportunity to escape. But man, that'd be cool to go up and see. I wish. So I'm gonna go back to Ashley. She's back here. There she is. And I got myself in a dumb place again. This is the tunnel I'm going over. Pretty cool. A little slippery. Whew. Okay, hon. Can't go any further anyway. I'm gonna go widescreen. Try and get back over here. Hey now. No splashing. Okay. Whoa. Slippery, slippery, slippery. Whew. Okay. Let's just continue. No fish in there. Ooh, you're gonna go up high? Yeah, honey. You found a little place to be. Okay, we're leaving the beach. We're gonna try and hit a trail and get to cooler places.
Hey, left to right.
I go up. Oh dear. This is what it's like following Ashley.
Okay.
End up in some weird places. That's quite steep.
This way, this way. You can go that way, maybe.
There you go. This is slippery though. Watch yourself. Your laces are undone on your right. That's why you have grippy shoes, folks. Grippy shoes. Ooh, that was too much of a step. It's very slippery. I want to go down there. Wouldn't want to fall. And this ground looks like it could move. So I'm going to leave.
Look. You can get up close to the cockabulies, crabs, starfish, and even the odd octopus. Like snorkeling without getting wet. Think we'll see anything?
Nope. Okay, we're at the next beach. And we're going to look for cockabulies. We don't know what those are. Haven't Googled them. Just going to look. And I think it's in here, eh? Going back to us talking about coming to places in the off season. We're completely alone on this beach. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
You just throw that. She found some sea sponge. She wanted me to take it home for my shower in the morning.
Yeah. Should have taken that.
No!
It's expensive stuff.
Is it expensive?
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't tell me. Now we've lost it forever. Anyways, loads and loads of beach. No one's here, and I know it's close to sunset, but I mean we are the only ones out here, and it's pretty cool. I imagine it's different in the summer, but we're not gonna get wet. Yeah, we're seeing these cool rocks. People have these in their living rooms. Big rocks with little stones in them, all nice and smooth. Hope you didn't pay for yours. There's tons of them here. Like, I found one that was much nicer with lots of little stones in them. It was really cool, really smooth. She's finding things again. I made it sound like she's finding things again, like, you know, that's just terrible. But it's just shells. Find something cool.
Those are cool.
We've seen so many shells, we don't care anymore.
That one. Just step on it.
Is that your knock knock? Is anyone home?
Good. It's really cool. God, you can hear the ocean in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you hear anything?
It's a little wet right now. I do. I
Hi.
hear the waves.
Do you?
Yeah.
I found this. Oh, it's just a shell. And what's this? Nah, just a rock. Ooh! Just a rock.
Ooh, a rock.
Did you find more? Put them down. We can't take them home anyway. Ooh. You're gonna keep them for a little while? When you turn around, you just see roaring waves coming at you at your height. That's kind of fun. Tell you what. See if I get a better shot of it. That's exciting. You see them at that rock level out there, that's above my head. I don't know if that's man-made or not, but that sure looks like a sea sponge to me. Or just like a sponge. I don't know, it could be man-made. Who knows? Never seen a sea sponge before. But she says she has one.
Yeah, it says it's a colonial tunicate, but I'm not sure that matches that.
That's also a sea sponge?
Possibly a species like the pancake batter tunicate.
Yeah, could be
Compound
pancake.
sea squirt.
A sea squirt? That's what I'm gonna call you now, you little sea squirt.
But the pictures I don't think look like it. Like these are more gelatinous blobs.
Well, this might have been sitting here for a while. It's very sponge-like.
I think you should
I'd-
take it home.
No, I think it's man-made. Look, I have here. I'll show you the shot from over there. My goodness, she keeps getting preoccupied. Come look at this big pool. It's getting dark. You little sea squirt. Yes, I know there's a pool there. Come. You're getting heavier every time you step with shells. Are you exchanging any at least? Maybe. Ooh, I want to go in there. So I know we have to go back for fajitas, but I mean this is so cool. So if Ngaire and Neville are watching, I apologize. I'm really trying to get back because I'm hungry. What else is new? But look, oh, it's so cool, and the water's coming up. Look how big these stones are. Let me show you. Not Ngaire and Neville. I'm sure you've been here and you've seen this. I should clean this. So, yeah, we're trying to find little critters in these pools. And a big wave comes in, and that's quite exhilarating. I might get wet here. It slowed down. Although there's a big one coming in. You get caught out here and your head's down, looking in the pools, and then you get caught in some places where you're like, oh no, big wave coming in, how do I escape it? You have to look down at where you're going. You have to look for critters. She keeps finding shells, my word. Ooh. Wonder if I can get over there. It's an island. I'd like to get on that one too. There's Ashley. Mister.
Missed it by that much.
Okay. Let's try not to get swept out to sea. See if we can make our way. I want to go right there. I know it's just water and it's not gonna just magically suck me in, but when it comes through, it's quite wild. There we go. There we go. And the big pools. Nothing. Might start raining soon. We got people with us now. There's Ashley. As a big wave comes through. Alrighty, so we're just gonna jump from this rock to that one and try and not get taken out here. I know it's just water, but man, is it powerful. Okay, let's make this, what is this, 6-7 footer? Oh! That's sharp. Oh, dear. Where's my wife? She's usually concerned for me at this point. This is so much fun though. I could do this for a long time. Searching, finding new things, the thread of the wave. Let's go down while we have a... You can tell there's a way that the ocean works. There's always powerful waves and then nothing for a little while. And you got to take that opportunity. You see, I wouldn't stand here in like a minute and a half. But you can now. Oh, there she is. She's far away. Far away from danger. What have you found?
I just chose 2 of my shells.
Oh, the rest are in a pile. And how does that feel?
Well, this one's a cool little pink one,
Uh-huh.
and this one's a silvery
Silvery.
snail shell, or maybe not a snail shell, I don't know. But I don't have one like that. I have some kind of like the other ones, and some others like this that aren't nice.
Yeah. Cool. You will keep those. Should we get going soon?
Probably. What time is it?
5:41.
Okay.
Okie dokie. You have a secret way? I think a little rain is incoming.
Well, I'm glad to explore. I didn't find anything alive though, other than maybe the sponges.
I don't think those sponges are alive.
Well, I don't know.
It's like that sock puppet. I love coming out to a beach, but you can't take Ashley because you'll never get out of here with the amount of stupid shells she's picking up. She laughs, but look, she keeps, you can't, I love coming out and especially when they have caves and these cool rocks to explore and things. That's real nifty. But you bring her and like it's getting dark quite fast. We have quite a ways to walk home. Another 2 beaches worth. I'll show you. This is one. Gotta go around that big stone up there.
Ngaire and Neville.
Oh, she found glasses.
Real nice. I don't know how anyone could see through these. Good
Well,
stuff.
probably not now.
They're not see-through.
You know, they probably got beaten across the rocks for a little while. They probably came from Indonesia. So we're gonna make our way home, and she's gonna attempt to not slow us down too much. Correct?
Inside of this,
I don't want to look at the inside of nothing. Just my food that Neville's gonna make us. It's like Cuba all over again. Let's go look at the beach.
so that's what you guys do at the beach.
Okay, I really want to head back to have some fajitas that are probably going to be served up half an hour before we even get there. Quite upsetting. But we saw cool stuff with the rocks, jumping around, the waves hitting hard. I got to go rock climbing with the camera.
Okay, well, we still have your car.
Yeah, we still have our car. That's a good point. Make hay while the sun shines. We have hedgehogs in Canada. We don't need to see them here. We might even see a hedgehog in Japan. Hey, that's enough. Well, they're fighting first of all, and then they yelled at us. Rude birds. You probably saw them coming over us, and you didn't even warn us. Hard to find good friends these days. Now look, I lost my wife. Just like that. I'm gonna keep walking. Still walking. Throwback to Lee and I, our adventures in BC. Hey Lee, what are we doing? Still walking. My editing hasn't gotten any better. Last moments in the house. It's 5:50 a.m. Anything waiting 3 minutes is going to affect our ferry.
Well, it might.
Basically, the last call for the ferry was 2:30. It was going to be 2:46 on mine at best. We're at the, can you see?
Cathedral Cliffs.
Cathedral Cliffs. We thought that there was a bit more of a kitchen than what we have.
Sure.
We're gonna make shepherd's pie in the microwave because that's all we have to cook with. Done.